Thank you for joining Asgard in this latest video in our Knowing Your Backups series. This video is going into the differences between backups and managed DR. First, we're going to look at fully managed backups. Fully managed backups are designed so that you could forget about your backups. Once the program is installed, the third-party provider will monitor them and provide you updates as needed. Basically meaning that external third-party people will be watching your backups instead of you. This will free up people and resources in order to focus on other activities that the IT department needs to focus on rather than making sure all of your backups are working. A key feature of most backup providers is that they will email you issues and statuses of all of your backups so that you can get those once a day or once a week, depending on your preference about your backups. This is very handy if you have a large environment with several servers that need backing up each night and you don't want to be sitting there manually watching each machine to make sure each one backs up. Some of the benefits of having managed backup is online access. Most providers will provide an online portal where you can access your data and your backups from anywhere, making it easy for you to take control of how fast, when, and where you're going to be restoring to. This online portal also makes it easy for you to recover any files that you need. Managed backups is not without its issue. It does require a certain level of trust, but they also tend to be only file-level backups for most recoveries, and online activity means that it relies on an internet connection. Only selected providers can provide on-site backups along with their programs, as well as cloud failover capabilities. Just because somebody lists that they can do cloud failovers doesn't necessarily mean that is limitless. Certain providers do allow cloud failovers, but they highly limit how many machines you can fail over, and this about sums up our managed backup portion here. Just for high level, managed backups largely is when a third party is watching your backups for you instead of you. Going into managed disaster recovery. Managed disaster recovery, or disaster recovery as a service, they are managed backups, but it's taken to the next level. This service can ensure that your backups are occurring and being utilized in a method that best serves your company and the business continuity needs that you have. Typically, managed DR services can host cloud failovers, provide DR planning, and of course, manage your backups for you. The most successful disaster recovery services make sure that you're protected under any circumstances. This means that during a disaster, your machines can be turned on and utilized in a much faster method than waiting for downloading all the data of your servers, which can oftentimes take hours or even days, depending on how much data you have to back up. Cloud backups are safer from disasters since they are being backed up off-site and not close to the actual machines from which they are being generated. This means they are typically unaffected by local disasters such as fires and floods destroying the physical machines, but it also means they are safe from specific cyber threats depending on your provider. Some providers will keep your recoveries separate from your backups, so even if the backup does take that virus that somebody downloaded by accident, your recovery is still safe from that virus. Managed DR and disaster recovery as a solution does come with one caveat, and that is trust. In order for providers to provide the best failover environment and the smoothest transition into that environment, it requires a high level of trust, something that a business associates agreement can cover most of the time, but they will need into your systems sometimes for local administrative access. Let's say during a failover, the networking isn't working quite right. Well, with a local administrator password, they can get into the machine and figure out why that networking is not working and get you connected that much faster. This is one of those times where we highly recommend utilizing a fully managed disaster recovery plan, which is something that we mention for all of our clients. A DR plan can help all sorts of situations move a lot smoother when you have a plan to follow. And that sums up our video between managed backups and managed disaster recovery, or disaster recovery as a service. We hope that this video helped shed some light on the nuances and benefits of managed backups and fully managed disaster recovery. For more information, or if you want to ask questions to our expert group, we recommend you join our Facebook group, Resiliency Matters, and there's a link to that in the description of this video. Thank you for watching.